Hey everyone, it's Chaos World here. I'm back again. My hair's a mess. Yeah, bunch of videos today. Anyways, so I'm finally doing that Q and A that I said I was gonna do a trillion years ago. So there's like a trillion boxes behind me. I'm trying not to knock them all over because I took all my dollies out. Yay! So basically, I'm just gonna start. It might be a two-part Q and A. Might just be one really long Q and A. Whatever. And I might get more questions, and then I'll make another Q and A. So anyways, who is my first doll? So my first doll is all the way over here. Ta-da! Adriana. Yeah, this is my first doll. She's a doll of Lindsay, and she's like 5 years old. Honestly. Oh, okay, maybe 5 years is a little bit. She's like 4 or 5. I can't remember anymore. I don't know how everyone remembers how the older dolls are, but she's 4 or 5. Yeah. But the thing, I'm going to try to get her a new SD shell. So I'll probably end up keeping both versions of her, but you never know. I might fall in love with her SD version so much that it'll be like poof, off she goes. But yeah, she's my first doll. She doesn't want to go back now. Now that I've had the spotlight, I'm never leaving. Okay, what dolls are in Ren's band? Okay, well, I have them in here, so ignore her pants. Some of my dolls are just wearing stuff that they're not supposed to be wearing and all this other stuff. Because they're in storage for the summer, so like I take them out of the storage when I want to play with them. So yeah, that's why they're kind of sometimes looking a little crazy, because I've just been storing them. They're not on display all the time like they are in the winter. Anyways, here you go, Ren. Yeah, so obviously she is like the leader. And I created the name Outcast for the band group. Yeah, that's it. And then her Harika is in it. She plays bass. She can sing as well, and she can play bass. And she knows how to play guitar as well. So yeah, I don't know if she can play drums, but she probably can. She knows a lot of instruments, and as I said, she can sing. Then there's Rosalina. Ta-da! She's looking so cute. Anyways, her hair is a mess. I'm sorry, but she's been in a box, so that's how it looks. Anyways, yeah, she's in the band too. She's like a singer, and that's all she really does. I think she can play guitar. I'm not 100% sure, but I know she definitely can sing. She can dance, so that's good enough for Ren. So that's their 3-girl band, and that's it. Just getting them to stand again. It's like a challenge. Okay, so next question is, how many couples do you have? And that is a complicated question because there's a lot. Okay, I'm going to show the official couples, and then there's non-official couples. So for official couples, there's Adriana and Camille. Camille's like in bed position, but yeah, these two are together. So cute, so cute. Look at them. Oh, yeah, these two are together. That's why after I get Adriana's new shell, my second priority is to get Camille's, but Camille's new shell is like beyond expensive. Okay, yeah, so they're a couple. What else is a couple? Naya here. Ooh. She is a couple with Tristan. His clothes is kind of meh. Sorry, I thought I saw something on his jacket. There we go, some dust. Anyways, yeah, they're a couple. Okay, and then that's it actually for like official couples. Now we get to the unofficial couples. So there's, let's see, I have Richard down here. So Richard here, him in his shirtless glory. Yeah, so he is dating. He's not official with anyone. He's just dating them. And I don't even know if you'd call it that because he's like in denial. So yeah, anyways, he's like dating Sunny. If you follow me on Instagram, you see them together a lot. And ignore her wig that she's currently wearing. It's like, yeah, ignore that. I just wanted her to have a wig on for this video. And he is dating Charles. Oop. Sorry, her wig looks a little weird. I have to fix it up. But yeah. Yeah, so he's also dating Charles. Okay, and that's one of the unofficial. Then there's Pierre. So Pierre, if you've ever read his bio on my Wattpad or whatever, he's married. He's Richard's dad. Yeah, he's married and he has an open marriage, so he can sleep with whoever he wants. So he has a complicated relationship because he is with, let me show you, cutesy Jace. Yeah, I have Jace's teeth in right now. Oh, someone fell. Don't worry, they're fine. Anyways. Yeah, so oh, look at his teeth. I put his teeth in. Oh, his lip ring is looking awkward. But yeah, his teeth are in. Anyways, yeah, he's in a relationship with him, but at the same time it's kind of like not a relationship. It's hard to play the line because Jace doesn't want to be in a relationship with him, but he kind of is in a relationship because Pierre's his boss and he has to do what he says or he's gonna get fired and all this stuff. So yeah, Jace is in a relationship with him, but he kind of does not want to be in a relationship with him. And there's all this other extra stuff. And Jace has unrequited love with Sunny. He wants to be with her, but too bad, Pierre, you can't overstep Richard. Richard's too fine. Anyways, yeah. So there's that. Then there's still more. Pierre is also with Ren, but they're not in a relationship. They're not dating or anything. Like, I would say friends with benefits, but they're not even friends. They just sleep together. Yeah, so there's just that. And it's not even like they call each other up and be like, hey, come over, let's do something or anything like that. It's just like, it's just random if it happens, you know. So then another unofficial relationship. To go all the way over here. Okay. Dorothy and Tristan. You see them? They're on my Wattpad. But how they're together and how she feels about him is on my Wattpad. All that. So yeah, they are unofficial because he's with Naya, if you guys remember. So he's cheating with her, and he's also cheating with her. So yeah, he's cheating, and none of the girls know about each other. Well, Chives knows about Naya. Dorothy does not know about Chives or Naya, and Chives doesn't care, really. Like, I think Chives would be mad if she found out that Tristan is with Dorothy as well, especially since they're like in the same group. But whatever. I'm just putting them over here just in case. Okay, so that was the couple thing. And relationships, like how they feel about each other and stuff, I'm gonna eventually make some like in-depth relationship videos of like how everyone feels about each other. Okay, so which doll has the worst posing? It's hard. It's between Sunny and Pierre, and I think it's Pierre. Pierre used to be good, but then I had the stupid idea of trying to restring him, and then I messed him up, so he's not as good anymore. I have to just wire his legs, and he'll probably be fine. Like, ever since I wired his like arms, he's like all good. So yeah, just gotta wire his legs and he'll probably be okay again. That's what I did with Sunny, and she doesn't give me problems anymore. Oh no, Pierre does not want to stand. I'm just putting him on the floor. Enjoying the rest of them. Okay. What hybrid is Jace? Jace over here. Magical angel body, 1/3 body, boy body, 60 centimeters. And Dollstown Hugh head. Yay! Yeah, it's really hard to post them. Okay. Then there is how old is Charles? I'm gonna put her into the shot. I could have put pictures for this video just to show everyone, but I've decided to actually let you guys see them like this. So yeah, Charles, like age as in how long I've had her, not even a year, I don't think. Age as in her story, she's 23. So yeah. She's not that old. Still in her early 20s. That's why she's still like parties and all that stuff. And people are like, oh, she's like an irresponsible adult and all this stuff. I'm like, she's in her early 20s. She's not even mid-20s yet. Of course she's gonna like party and do all this crazy stuff still. It's not out of her system. Okay. Who has the most clothes? For my SDs, it's Sunny. I'm not gonna pick her up. And then for my MSDs, it's Camille. And she's the one with the pink hair, if you don't remember. Do any of your characters speak different languages? A lot of my characters speak different languages. Let's see. Pierre, here he speaks English and French and German, and what else does he speak? He speaks Spanish, and he speaks Japanese and Chinese. I don't think he speaks, no, he speaks Korean, and he doesn't speak Italian. Yeah, he doesn't speak any Middle Eastern languages. Doesn't speak like Punjabi, or that's not even the right word, is it? I'm sorry if you're offended. I'm pretty sure that's not the right word. I can't remember the name of the language. I'm very sorry. But yeah, he does. Those are the languages he speaks. I'm surprised he doesn't speak more, but because since he's been alive for a very long time. Okay, switching on. Person who fell, Stupid Richard, is because I'm not done wiring him. So yeah, he's bald. I pulled his wig cap off, saving him. Oh well, he's still handsome. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Okay, yeah. He speaks French and English, and I think that's it. He speaks like French and English. Yeah. He's nowhere near up on the languages as his dad. Okay, Jace doesn't speak any other languages. Sunny doesn't speak any other languages. Ren does not speak any other languages. I think does she? No, she doesn't speak any other languages. I'm just looking around at them to like figure out who speaks another language. Tristan speaks his like other universe language and English. So there's that. Haruka speaks Japanese and English. Let's see. Rosalina speaks. Well, here's the thing: is Rosalina should speak Spanish as well, but like that's the one thing with her siblings always like jab at her for is because she doesn't speak Spanish, and the rest of them all. I don't think Romero speaks Spanish either. He speaks a little bit, but Rosalina doesn't speak any Spanish. Yeah, so they, like, her older siblings, like, always make fun of her because she can't speak Spanish. Yeah. Charles, showing her, she speaks English and Spanish. And she's, like, completely fluent. Let's see. I have Willow. Let me get Willow. Yeah, Romero's here as well. but there's like nothing exciting pertaining. I just brought him out because everybody else with him is out. Anyways, sorry he's like all kind of curved, a little weird, but that's how Willow decides to be. Anyways, Willow speaks English. He speaks Japanese. Where else does he speak? He speaks not a lot of Portuguese, but he speaks like he can get around Portuguese. He's trying to learn Spanish, and let's see, I think that's it. I think that is it. Even though he's taught in a lot of places. Here, I'll show you guys his face a little bit better. His hair kind of covers his face. He is one of the most like prettiest face ups that I've created, honestly. Like if you guys saw him in person, you'd be like, "Ooh, this is very nice." But yeah, he's taught in a lot of places, but he didn't always pick up the language of where. It depends how long he stayed in that area. Depends if he could have he picked up the language or not. He mostly speaks Japanese the best because he spent the longest time in Japan. Who else speaks another language? I'm looking around here. Wild Child does not speak another language. Charles doesn't speak another language. Camille doesn't speak another language. Naya speaks Japanese. Yeah. I think that's all the other languages she speaks. But yeah, she speaks Japanese. Sometimes she like feels like her Japanese is a little bit better than her English. Because she was raised in Japan. She wasn't born in Japan, but she was raised there because, you know, from a long time ago, she was an orphan, and some Japanese parents adopted her when she was young, so she was raised in Japan, so she speaks Japanese. Let's see. I feel like Arakai should speak more than one language. This is why I need to work on her if I don't saw her, because I don't know, I knew her so well before, like her backstory still being like a DJ and all that stuff, and having her little group is still there, but like I don't know, I feel like I don't know her anymore. I need to like spend time with her. Anubis doesn't speak any other languages. I was thinking she probably speaks a little bit of Egyptian, but not like fluently, just like a little bit. And oh yeah, and I guess Wild Child as well speaks a little bit of Egyptian. They both don't speak that much. And I think Dorothy does not speak another language. Yeah, that's about it for languages. So if you ever have a character and you want to like do a fanfiction or like and roleplay or something, we can pretend that they're speaking Spanish or whatever language, or French or whatever to each other. Okay, so who is Pierre dating? Okay, we went over this with the couples thing, but Pierre technically is not dating anyone. He's technically not dating anyone. He's just married to his wife. But with that weird situation that I tried to explain but can't really, unless you go back and like look at Jace's backstory. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna say he's like dating Jace, but like not really. It's like one-sided. I don't even know what that's called. I guess it'd be like an abusive relationship, but like I don't know, because Jace, if he wants someone else, he'll just go for someone else. So I guess in a way it's like an open relationship, even though Pierre wouldn't want him to be with anyone else. He wants him just to be with him, even though he goes around with whoever he wants. It's just really weird. Okay. Will we see another photo story soon? Yeah. I'm not gonna say anytime soon because like they're kind of a lot of work. Just getting like the poses right and like editing it could take like 2 hours, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna try to make one tomorrow. Depends on how tired I am, honestly. What? Oh, does Pierre have a job position open? Yes, Pierre has a job position open. Let's bring him up with his little side eye. Yep, he always has work for humans and vampires. He always has work, but you might not want to work for him because he's a giant asshole. Like, honestly, like, talking about like relationships with Pierre, like, only a few people actually see like his kind side, which is Richard, of course, because it's his son and his wife. Even he's kind of like even an asshole to Jace. So like, no wonder Jace doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, is because you're just an asshole. But he's just like really firm with like business. So if he's like in work, he's all business, except for in his private office where him and like Ren hooked up. His private office, he's like, I'll do whatever I want. But like in his open office, he's only business. He's just, yeah, he's really stern about business and pleasure, and he doesn't mix them both, really. So yeah, so a lot of people only meet his business side, but his like fun side, he's still like, as I said, he's still kind of a little bit of a like jerk, but he's actually like bearable. So and also, if you want to work for him, you have a high chance of being fired. He doesn't like Sunny, and he's been trying to fire her for a very long time. But she's under like Richard's protection, and that's what I'm gonna call it, because she works for Richard, not Pierre, even though Pierre is like the owner of everything. Pierre's always like, Richard, fire her, fire her, fire her. He's like, no, obviously not. Anyway, okay, what is my SD story? So my SDs don't have a story. They just all have backstories, and I didn't give them like an official story because I just wanted them to be open for like fan fictions. So yeah, because like with my MSDs, I can't really do fan fictions because their world is so specific, and it would just be like, it'd just be too hard to write them in different stories. Like for my like world, for my characters, my MSD characters, they're, sorry, I just saw something weird. Okay, yeah, there's like a point where the earth is just like in a state of war everywhere, so them going to like a utopia place, they'd be like so confused and like out of place and freak out. Just like a real person, someone's just dropped you into like outer space and randomly, you'd be like freaked out most of the time, and like the story wouldn't be able to go. And I could just make them be like, oh, I adjust to this, but I don't know, I just feel like being true to my MSDs, I have to be true to their characters and how they would react. But like with my SDs, I can still be true to how they would react to scenarios because they don't have like a specific world, like a very specific world. They just live in like modern day, whatever year it is that I'm in. They just live in that time and they do whatever they want. They can time travel. They can like do, as I said, whatever. Okay. When are you going to write your doll story? Never. I'm kidding. I'll write it eventually, and eventually is not anytime soon because I'm just too lazy, and I don't know. I know I just have to like start writing it, just sit down and just write. But there's just so much to write. First of all, there's just so much to write, and like so many point of views, and I have to like make them meld, and I gotta figure out like whose point of view I'm not going to include in whose points of views I am going to include, and all that stuff, and like cut out some stuff that like are really not relevant. Okay, why does Sunny and Charles not get along? So they don't get along over like petty high school drama. They've known each other for like, I guess since Charles was like 11, because she moved to Canada when she was 11. Like her family moved to Canada when she was 11, and then she met Sunny, and they were like best friends. And then they got to high school, and they were still like best friends. But then they got a little distance, and then there was like some he said she said going around the school, and that got Charles mad. And then she said some mean stuff to Sunny, and then Sunny was like saying mean stuff back, I guess. And then they were just like, okay, and we're not talking to each other anymore. And yeah, that's how it is. They've been like fighting ever since. And then the thing is, like, they both changed since high school, and I believe they'd actually kind of get along if they like they're just so used to fighting with each other that they just continue doing it, even though they, like, high school's way over, then they don't even have to fight anymore. They can put their differences aside. They probably get along, but they don't. Okay, why does Rosalina and Charles not get along? That's right. Here, I'll pull Rosalina up, just so you guys don't have to, like, stare at me all the time. There we go. So yeah, they don't get along because Charles is jealous of Rosalina, because Rosalina is the baby, along with, like, she's, like, literally the last one born, even though she's a twin. She came out after Romero. She gets, at least in the beginning, now it's changed that she's older, she gets babied, and Charles is just super jealous. Charles was, at first, she was the only girl, she was the only princess, because all her siblings before Rosalina are boys, so she's the princess, she's number one, whatever, and then this new girl baby comes, and, like, takes all the attention. She's no longer number one, and, like, when Charles was a kid, she was, like, one of the boys, basically, because she only had the boys to play with, so now she has, like, this delicate little sister who wants to play with, like, Barbies, and Charles just wants to wrestle in the mud and all this stuff, so she just did not like Rosalina at all. They'd fight a lot, and, like, Charles just did not like her, and, like, all her siblings had to go into, like, karate and stuff, and learn, like, a lot of martial arts to, like, learn self-defense, but Rosalina did not have to, because her parents were like, oh no, sweetie, you don't have to, my little pumpkin princess, like, you're so pretty and talented, just focus on your dancing and being majestic, you don't need to be fighting like the rest of us, and, like, all that stuff. So yeah, Charles also got mad about that. So that's another reason why she doesn't like her. She doesn't like her because she gets away with not speaking, like, Spanish, even though her family's, like, half Spanish. So Charles is like, what the heck? Like, my parents would, like, crucify me if I started to, like, mess up with my Spanish and stuff like that, but she just gets to go free, you know? Like, if you're have siblings, you know how it is, how, like, some siblings get away with some things that others don't. Like, she's the baby, so Rosalina got babied a lot, but then Charles moved out because she was older, she had, like, the money for it, obviously, so, like, it was just her and Romero back in the house because everyone else is already gone. And yeah, things have obviously changed if you know her backstory, and between her and her parents and how she is in general. But Charles doesn't know the new Rosalina, so she still doesn't like her, and they still fight, and she still says mean things. But if they saw eye to eye, they'd actually like each other a lot because they're actually really alike. So yeah, that's the big I guess that was the huge relationship talk. I could probably even go the relationship, like, video. I'll probably go into, like, more feelings about Charles and how she feels about her and all that stuff. But yeah, that, like, Rosalina, she doesn't hate Charles. Like, Charles hates Rosalina, but Rosalina doesn't hate Charles. Rosalina dislikes Charles because Charles is mean to her. And she knows that she, like, hates her, so that's why she dislikes her. Okay, so how many members does Arakai's group have? Okay, time to pull out some more dollies. Okay, so, hey, continuing on, my camera, like, turns off after a certain amount of time. Okay, so there's Arakai herself. Yeah, there's her. She's the leader of this group. Boom, boom. Then, just gonna throw it down over here. This is not in order of how they're recruited. Anyways, then we got Anubis here. Yay. Yeah. Anubis. Then Dorothy. So that's 2, not including herself. That's 2. And then, what else she got? This girl again. Chives. Chives. yeah, so that is the group. She has 3, not including herself, so there's a total of 4. 4 in the group. Okay, next question. Does Adriana ever find her brother? Well, this person's referencing to Adriana's backstory that I posted like forever ago. Anyways, yeah. No, Adriana doesn't find her brother. Next, what is Willow's dream man? Oh, I'll pull out Willow again. Whoa. Willow's dream man, he doesn't really have a dream man. He has qualities that he likes. Like, he likes when his guy is taller than him. He likes that. He likes younger guys than him, usually. Like, he's not gonna say no, like, never to an older guy, but he prefers younger guys. And then, what else? He doesn't really like super skinny guys. Like, he wants, like, not like a super meaty, but he wants, like, Willow is a small guy. Like, he wants someone who's bigger than him. Let's see. What else does Willow like? Willow likes guys who speak their mind, how they're not fake, but most people like non-fake people. That like people who are themselves. He would like a guy who's just like, I guess, a good listener, because he does have a lot to say. He likes to talk, and yeah, and he likes his own voice, of course, because he's a teacher and he hears his voice all the time. And yeah, he talks a lot, and you have to be able to handle that. And I guess someone who likes to have fun, because yeah, Willow's like, even though I'm older, he's like 30, and I'm not saying like if you're 30 you're old. I'm just saying that like he's not in his 20s anymore, but he still likes to go out and party with Charles and stuff like that. He still likes to do those things. He doesn't do it like every weekend like Charles might, but he still likes to do that stuff. And yeah, I think that's the criteria I can figure out for now. Once again, I'm sorry if Willow's been looking like kind of crazy. Okay, well, I think that's it, guys. That's it for the Q and A. It's a long one. Said to do a long video. I'm gonna need some water, probably, if I'm gonna do any other videos. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.